How is Coach Deion Sanders having so much success as a coach and at Colorado? In this video, we're going to talk about how Coach Deion Sanders is changing the collegiate landscape and helping his athletes to the next level. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit the bell button below to be notified every time I put out a new video. I'm Justin Razzano, athlete transformation coach, founder of Outwork Sports Advisory. I've helped thousands of athletes through the years with the recruitment process, skill and mindset preparation, and help bring awareness and recognition to the athlete. And in this video, we're going to talk about how Coach Deion Sanders is changing the collegiate landscape and helping his athletes to the next level. Over the last couple years, everyone has been seeing the way Deion Sanders is coaching from Jackson State to Colorado. And he's changing the landscape of the collegiate sports. You're seeing more and more pro athletes getting into coaching from the collegiate pro level all the way down to the youth level. And what the positive that he's bringing is because he wants to change the game. He wants to uplift athletes. He wants athletes to be able to play at a high level. And I see a lot more pro athletes now getting into coaching. And they have been over the last couple years, but now there's a lot. From this year with LeBron James coaching his AAU program, Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, all these athletes are wanting to help. There's some key things that we talk about our athletes and how we want to transform them to be a better overall athlete from their mindset, skill set, right? Helping them make their best decision because it's a rough process. And here's some of the things that we noticed. You could tell that he has a vision, both when he was at Jackson State and now at Colorado. He has goals for the team. He also has goals that he expects from his coaches, as well as he's setting high standards and goals for individual athletes. And you can tell by the way they perform. They understand what they're trying to get to, what their vision, what each individual as well as a team. And they're not letting anyone get in the way of their goals. And when we talk with our athletes, we want our athletes to have that selfish mindset in their development, right? In their process, because there can be a lot of outside noise, a lot of haters, a lot of people that don't have your best interest. What Deion's doing is he's making, he set the vision, he set the goals, and now everyone is following in his footsteps. The values that he brought from Jackson State to Colorado, you could tell that he expects you to work really, really, really hard on the field. He expects you to work really, really hard in the classroom. And he does not want any bullshit going on in his program. If you're getting in trouble, he's not going to play that. And I could probably tell you that a lot of these athletes in his program know that and fear that. And that's why you see a lot of the success that they have. The one thing that I notice is that his coaching staff all understand the vision that he wants. And that's where he is pushing them to get these guys to play at even a higher level, have confidence. And you could tell, just watching from Jackson State to even now at Colorado, there's some high level coaching going on there with Deion Sanders as well as his coaching staff. One thing is the confidence that he brings, that belief on his team. When you have confidence and self-belief, that can make you play at a higher level. We tell our athletes, if you're putting the work in and you're improving, shift your mindset, have that confidence, have that belief. What is Deion Sanders doing at Colorado that's standing out to you? Comment below. The next thing that he does a great job is he identifies talent. He's a great recruiter. Yeah, everybody's talking about the NIL and the transfer portal, but at the end of the day, that program was 1-11 last year. Yes, you're bringing in Deion Sanders. NIL has to do with a little bit of it. I don't know what Colorado's collective is like. So it's about recruiting. They want someone that's going to have confidence and belief in themselves. They're going to want someone to hold them to high standards. They're going to want someone to have a vision for them and push them to be great. And they want to know, if they're a pro, how can you get me to the next level? And they don't want no bullshit. The collegiate landscape can hurt a lot of athletes mentally, a lot of lack of confidence. But if you have clear goals as a leader, as a coach, and what you expect from a player in your recruitment, and you hold these players accountable, that's why you see the athletes playing the way they're playing. And I think it's because at the collegiate level and even in the Power Fives and the high majors, they're looking for someone that can change the game and also get athletes to the next level. And one of the last things why I feel his team is also playing is obviously he has that winning mindset, but his team is watching him push through adversity. He had some health things. Someone with his health thing could be out a couple months, but he's there. And his coaches are running the same way that he would run it. And that's a lot for an athlete that is 19 to 23 in college. If you are struggling with your recruitment and you're feeling like you're being overlooked and under-recruited, click the link below to set up a call. We would love to help you transform your athletic journey and help you get to the next level.